Hi everyone, my name is Dr. Shivani Bhandari. I'm the author of Oral Pathology Mind Map book and an associate professor. So today we are going to study about mucormycosis, which is a university point of view important question and is a folk marker. So we all know that we have heard about mucormycosis in COVID-19. So when mucormycosis, it was a complication of COVID at that time. So let's divide the name mucormycosis in the three parts. So we have divided into like mucor, myco and osis. So mucor is the organism. Myco is the fungus and osis is the condition. So of course it's a fungal condition. On my screen, you will see a beautiful mind map of mucormycosis, and this is from the Oral Pathology mind map book. So you can have this book from Amazon, Flipkart, Dental Cart, and our own website. And you can use my code Shivani for 20% off on all bundles. So we have studied that mucormycosis is a fungal condition. So let's study about the organism. Mucormycosis is an infectious condition caused by a bunch of fungal nodules called mucormycetes. It is misjudged as a black fungus because the infectious disease induced by the fungal organism Mucorales in host causes a black pigmentation. How does this fungal look like? Let's study about this. So this is a Mucormycetes hyphae. So we will see that it is wide angle. You will see that it is broad. It is non-septate. What does a non-septate means? Non-septate means like septate means like for example this is an organism, so you will see a striation. So these are septate, but this is non-septate. That means this fungal have no septates, and the last is it is irregular. So these are the features of an hyphae, how it looks like. Now where we will find these mucormycetes, like where you find it? So you find it in decaying organic matter, you can find it in moist soil, you can find it in animal dung and in the plants. So these are the areas where you can find this organism. Okay, so most important, how it gets spread. So it can spread through the entry of inhalation, from any one human being to the other. It's a communicable kind of a disease. It can transfer through any injury or through GIT, any gut related issue. So these are the three entries by which this organism can travel into our body. So now we will study about the important NEET questions, that what are the types of mucormycosis. So we have 6 types of mucormycosis: rhino-orbital, cutaneous, pulmonary, renal, gastrointestinal and disseminated. Most important viva question of mucormycosis is that which stain mucormycosis take. So the special stain is Crocod methenamine, silver and periodic acid shift, that is also known as SPA stain. So this is a NEET question or a viva question, that which stain is taken up by the mucormycosis. This is a specific stain, we will say special stain this is known as. So please remember the laboratory diagnosis of mucormycosis. Also one more thing in mucormycosis, when you see the lab diagnosis, as we are studying the lab one, so let me tell you about one more thing. Like whenever we are studying, we are seeing the histopathology of mucormycosis. So in mucormycosis, the hyphae will always be in an obtuse angle and in a ribbon-like structure. For example, it will be like this and in a ribbon-like structure. Whereas there is one more fungal infection that is known as Aspergillus. For that, the hyphae are in acute angle, in a 90-degree angle, and they are not ribbon-like. So we can little differentiate between these two, that mucormycosis are the hyphae are in obtuse angle and are ribbon-like. So these are the two main things I would say. This is also an important viva question that differentiate, if you want to differentiate between mucormycosis and aspergillus in the microscope, then how you can do it. So please remember this. So let's study the symptom of rhino-cerebral mucormycosis. You will see that there is one-sided facial swelling, headache, nasal and sinus congestion, and black lesion on nasal bridge. So you will see some of the lesions over here. And of course fever. So these are the symptoms of rhino-cerebral mucormycosis. Now the symptoms of other types of mucormycosis. So we have pulmonary mucormycosis, of course fever, cough, chest pain and shortness of breath. For GIT, there will be an abdominal pain, nausea, vomiting and gastrointestinal bleeding. For cutaneous mucormycosis, that is a skin related, so you will see blisters, ulcers in the infected area. So these you can see, the blisters you can appreciate over here in this diagrammatic representation, that these are the blisters and ulcers. So as you can see that while teaching you, I can write. So in our app also, you will have the annotation feature where you can write while studying. And then the histopathology. So like before we have in the laboratory diagnosis, we studied little about histopathology, that organism appears as a large non-septate hyphae with branching at obtuse angle. And the tissue involved by this infection shows a variable amount of necrosis. So the two main characteristic features of this hyphae, that they are non-septate. They will be ribbon-like structure. Alright, and there will be at obtuse angle. And the special stain we have studied is Grocott, methanamine and pastains. So these are the special stain. So we have revised this whole mucormycosis chapter from just this mind map book, which is Oral Pathology mind map, within 5 minutes. So let's study one important flashcard, I would say. A patient with uncontrolled diabetes develop rapidly progressive facial swelling, nasal discharge, palatal necrosis. The infection spread from the nasal cavity to orbit and brain. This presentation is classified under which form of mucormycosis? So the answer is Rhino-orbital-cerebral mucormycosis. As we have seen in the symptoms that it is the most common form in uncontrolled diabetes, begins in nasal cavity or paranasal sinuses and causes palatal necrosis and invasion. If you want to practice such flashcards more, then you have to download our app, MediStudyGo app from Play Store and iOS. And for that, you can also use my code Shivani to get 500 coins more, so that you can practice as many questions you want. So let's study what are the one more question that describe the type of hyphae in mucormycosis. So as we have said that it is large, non-septate, ribbon-like, and you will see it is an obtuse angle. So all of these things you can study from MediStudyGo app. And as we have completed this chapter, this whole chapter within 5 minutes, you can also study this whole chapter and complete many chapters like this within 5 minutes from our MediStudyGo app. So we will see you in next class with the new chapter. So till then, like, subscribe and share this video. Thank you so much.